your skull as a bull, who never will sell their souls, who is stoking the coals of hell, cannot be controlled. Who goes out on the grassy knoll for an evening stroll? The world-famous Comedy Store does not endorse nor condone the words of we three trolls, but why would they? They're a bunch of conformists. We three trolls! We three trolls! We three trolls! We three trolls!
Perfect timing. We're just about to start. Rose is Mama Peg.
Nice to meet you.
Peg.
Don't worry, we haven't done anything except talk about Casey Kasem so far.
Casey Kasem in the morning? Oh my god.
In the morning.
He's dead, right?
In
That's
the
what we
morning.
were just-
Yeah,
We literally just said that.
MOURNING.
And now you're caught up.
Nobody knows.
Whee! Okay, that's good. Welcome, Peg. How long have you been in
Thanks.
town for?
I got here Friday night.
Friday night.
You flew down here just to do our podcast?
Yep.
I did.
Oh my
Yes.
god, we feel so special.
Yeah.
I also had to fly in. I'm an international gigolo. I was fucking a bunch of chicks in Saudi Arabia. They talk a lot about these men in Saudi Arabia fucking all these whores, but guess what? They have like 8 wives that are not getting laid. That's where I come in.
That would be a good business in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you're the guy that just fucks the other 7 wives while they're bitching.
Is it the same there where it's more costly for white guys, like it's more costly for white women?
Well, you know,
I think they
quite
would
a
just
rare
stone
gem,
you.
So I'm a rare gem, so my prices are already out of your league. So
Wow.
Don't even worry about it, Wub.
Oh
Don't even
man.
worry about it, buddy.
Yeah.
Freeze out of my league. Have we started yet?
Yeah.
You're rolling.
now
Oh,
we're
we are?
starting.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we don't give introductions. Well, sometimes we do.
I like
but
that.
We didn't.
I'm Duncan
All right,
Trussell.
so I'll do the introduction. Jayson Teebs is here.
Hi, everybody.
You still do punch drunks?
Yes, we did it yesterday. My mom was a guest yesterday.
Okay. And Peg
Terrifying.
is,
Yeah, my mother.
Jason's mom.
That's my mother. One of several mothers.
you grew up with 2 moms, right? But
That's
this is
right.
your actual mama?
Yep. Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay.
Came out of this one.
Interesting.
And I come in the other one. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Those days are long behind us.
So, Peg, are you the one that sends Jayson the pictures of the insects close up?
No.
Where
Oh,
they?
no, that's
Yeah,
the,
that's Joy.
the microbiologist.
Yeah.
No, that's
Okay.
the other one.
Oh my gosh.
Those are terrible.
They still give me nightmares. Tell her that.
Yeah.
But now
That's-
I've been
that is
forwarding
her
them to my
intent.
family. Yeah.
The face of an ant under electron microscope, it looks like a monster.
Looks like me.
It's
It really
terrible.
does.
It's absolutely looks like the devil. It's horrifying.
Looks like
that photo.
me.
It doesn't look like it's real.
Yeah, doesn't
Yeah.
it looks like something out of a science fiction film.
Yeah.
Then I read a thing where it said that all of the ants in the world outweigh all the humans and maybe all other animals
Wow.
by like twice.
They're really
That's
strong.
crazy. How many
Wow.
ants there are?
Yeah, let's get them.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I
There's so many
stomp
of
on
them.
them all the time.
There
can
are
kill
so
them
many
all.
of them.
Yeah, they think they're so great. I like to pour hot water on them. That was great. I'm God now.
Regular water would work, but you want hot water.
Yeah.
I want to watch them dance. Take a couple magnifying glasses out
So
there. I have
bad.
me a whole day to myself.
Rose, why were you late?
Yeah, where were you?
Well, I was stuck in traffic. It
Mhm.
just took an extra 10 minutes to get here.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's
it-
all.
It's getting worse too.
No, it was hell. We weren't even moving. Like just to make a left on from Hollywood down Western, that took me 15 minutes. 15
Ugh.
freaking minutes because we missed the light twice. I'm
I
like,
would have gotten out and walked and said, I'll meet you over
Sometimes
there.
I have that feeling where you're just like,
Yeah.
fuck it. It would be faster for me to walk.
I'm in Thai Town. I'm really not that far away.
No,
It's
so
just
you like Western.
it took me
Give
40,
your address
it took me
out on
40
this show.
minutes. It is
1568
720
Whippoorwill.
Oh man.
Whippoorwill is always my fake street that I use.
Whippoorwill.
Yeah.
Whippoorwill?
It just sounds like a real street, but I doubt if it is.
It sounds quaint.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Did you guys hear the story of the guy that Taylor's like, he couldn't believe I was laughing at this. And I don't know why I did either, but the guy that proposed to his fiance. I guess he never got an answer. I guess they were saying a hotel in Tanzania, and half of the hotel room is submerged under 30 feet of water. And there's like windows there. So she had a Facebook post on it because she was doing it live.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hi, I don't know if you can see this. Will you marry me?" And he drowned.
He did.
Really?
Isn't that a feel-good
Yeah.
story?
He drowned on
Yeah.
Facebook Live.
Yeah, he did.
And you
Not
never got
on
an
there.
answer?
Never got an answer. Isn't that sad?
I mean,
his
And
answer's
also kind of
no.
funny.
Yeah.
Sounds like the answer is no.
Yeah, why would it take?
Maybe she
Oh
did say
my
no, and he was
God.
like, "Fuck it, I'm not coming back."
See, that
up
makes
for
more
air."
sense. If she says
Yeah.
no and he goes, just all right, I don't want
Yeah.
to live anymore.
Nah,
But
But
he
you-
didn't even get an answer.
But you know what? It could also possibly be the troll of the week because maybe he was just trying to commit suicide and have her film it. You know,
Yeah,
That's true.
that's
Yeah.
another theory in my head, but I
I'm
don't know.
could see
If that's,
that.
I'm thinking like she's a huge bitch, but he was somehow had to marry her, and he's like, "Fuck."
Like
I
an
gotta
arranged
at least, yeah, like it was
Tanzanian
all,
wedding?
You know, maybe he owed her a lot of money from some business thing that
well,
went.
they're paying
down.
$1,700 a night for that room, so maybe he was pissed about that or couldn't pay. Who knows?
Yeah, you got to get your money back on that.
Yeah.
She stands to make a lot of money because she's like, look, here's what happened when I stayed at your shitty establishment.
you killed my fiance.
Right? Kill him. Did you give? What was in that? What
Were
was
they
in that
American?
rum?
Were they American?
They were
In
from
it?
Louisiana, I think. Yeah.
I mean,
You
you
know,
would think
that's-
they would know how to swim in a hurricane if anybody could.
I know, right? Jesus Christ.
This guy can't get away from hurricanes.
All right, but is it kind of funny or is there something wrong with me? It's kind of funny, right?
I think both.
It's kinda-
I think
yeah,
both
it's sad.
I think there's something definitely wrong with you,
Yeah.
and it is kind of funny. There's something funny about that.
I felt bad
guy.
about laughing about it.
I mean, why is that the moment when you're fucking kicking around in water where you're like, you know what? Now's the time. Now's the time, Dave. Strike while the iron's wet.
It took so long for her to answer.
Yeah.
You know,
So he's
I'm like,
treading
maybe,
water as long
maybe
as
she
he
thinks it's her fault. I don't know.
Might be.
You know, because she's
Did
like,
you
wait, let me
watch
get my
it?
camera out.
Did
I
you
did.
watch it?
It's on. It was on the news.
You
Like
could
a
see
couple-
him drown. Is that for real?
No, you could see him with the paper, and then like
They
that's
edited
it.
out the rest of it where his corpse floats up.
Who knows?
What if he floats by her face down and she's like, yes, Dave. Yes. Dave.
Are you okay?
Dave.
Hello. So
We've
you-
been- Go ahead.
So
We've
you're
been
here
excited-
visiting. What do you do? Like, your other mom is the microbiologist?
Yeah, they're
Is that
both
what's-
retired now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you used to do too, or
Oh no.
Okay.
I just worked in offices and
okay? And you live in Chicago still, or
South Bend, Indiana.
South
Notre
Bend,
Dame.
Indiana? Oh,
Yeah.
Where Notre Dame is, yeah.
very cool. Very cool. Well, we love your son.
Wow. Do you have
I
another
mean,
son?
I love you.
I love you too. Your family.
I've known him forever.
Yeah,
and,
as long as you've worked here, I think.
he just constantly makes me laugh. So I'm just
pretty
very
funny.
interested of who raised him because this guy
He
is
just,
hysterical.
You know, out in the back where the, the pending disaster is. Back
Oh,
there.
sacred ground.
Yeah.
She thinks that whole hill's coming down.
Oh,
And she's
yeah.
right.
Right.
He
You're not
called
wrong.
That chain link fence up there.
Yeah.
He called it a dream catcher.
It's more of a nightmare stopper with those rocks coming.
Oh man! Before that, they didn't even have anything up back there in sacred ground. It was just we would be smoking cigarettes or whatever, weed or whatever we're smoking, and there's just boulders like just.
You could
going
hear them
by.
coming. You
Yeah.
could hear them coming. Everyone would just cover their heads.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes it'd just be like a handful of little pebbles, but sometimes it'd be like a watermelon
It
rock.
does not feel safe back there.
I'm like live and
She's like,
die
oh,
for
this can't be
place."
good. I'm like, you're right, bitch. This is
No,
not
it's
good.
there.
This
That's where
is
you
not
take your
good.
enemies, show them what's
Yeah.
up.
Just hang around here.
Yeah, yeah. Just hang here for a minute. See
Throw
what happens.
fireworks up to the top. See what happens.
Yeah.
It's super funny. Throw that over there.
So, do you guys have homeless people in South Bend, Indiana?
You know, we have this wonderful mayor. Perhaps you've heard of him, Mayor Pete.
He's
No.
running for president. Yeah.
Is he really running for president?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's I think he's ranked 4th right now.
Whoa.
Well, they just built, instead of like just putting homeless shelters in, they're fixing homes
Okay.
to put them in homes so they have an address and they can get jobs and try to
That
keep
makes
them
sense.
from being. And I think they covered all but 11 people in South Bend that are homeless.
Yeah,
Whoa.
but we have all of the homeless
Yeah.
people.
So they got
It's
five of the 16. They got them
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
sweet.
I like that idea though, because if you do put them in,
I
because a
know.
lot of times when you put homeless shelters, there's other people like we have a drug problem here, so
Well, yeah.
they're just doing
That's
drugs.
everywhere.
Yes, I do.
And they're raping the women and shit. Like they don't. There's a lot of like rape going
And
on.
that's not
In
where
the
you want
shelters.
to raise your kids,
Yeah,
in the
no.
homeless shelter.
Yeah, especially for families,
And
homeless families.
if you listed the homeless shelter as your residence when you're applying for a job,
Yeah, it's basically like a
That's
halfway
dicey.
house. Is that the same?
yeah.
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 We usually complain about the homeless on every episode.
Well,
so if you
but
guys have
you-
any complaints, go ahead.
You've got the weather though, so that's your trade-off.
Yeah,
That
they-
is the trade-off.
They bust them here. We have half of the homeless in the country.
Is that right?
Half of the homeless.
It
in the
seems like
country
it. It
live
definitely
here.
seems
The
like
weather,
it.
it's the weather
50,000.
that's the draw,
50,000
'cause-
homeless
Yeah.
people.
What's
No.
Manhattan or New York City? I bet that's up there too. It's probably number 2.
It's nothing compared
San
to
Francisco
us,
and San Diego as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the
California.
weather. If you're going to sleep outside, why
Go
be
sleep
where it's
on the
freezing?
beach.
Yeah.
Dude, let me
Yeah.
tell you, fuck them. Fuck them all. Do you know what I saw today? I can't even believe this. They pushed
Somebody taking a dump?
a homo. No, I can't believe that because I've seen it about 10,000 times since I moved to LA, and I moved here 3 months ago.
Oh yeah.
But dude, some homeless guy pushed a fucking tree down, so it's just blocking the sidewalk. Now, okay, the tree was dead. Okay, so it's not like a huge, amazing feat of strength, but he was messed up enough to push a fucking tree down. A fucking tree. We can't have fucking trees in my neighborhood anymore because some fuckhead will push them over.
There's a lot
Have
of
you
crazy
ever-
people here.
Yes.
It was already dead, though.
Oh, a lot of
to be
crazy
fair.
people.
That's still an. It's never even occurred to me. Like, look at that fucking tree, mocking me. I will push it over.
Oh, hold on. What'd the tree say?
Yeah, exactly.
mean-
You don't know.
It
Had
said
to leave?
It said leave. Yes. Yeah!
There's two
Flipping the
sides to
table.
every story.
The old mocking
Yeah.
tree.
There's no justification for that. Dude, let me tell you what kind of fucking this is. I was walking through the liquor store parking lot, minding my own beeswax. This dude comes up in his truck and he says, "What's up, bitch?" And then he starts playing Van Halen. I was like, I'm getting bullied in an 80s movie now. I'm a fucking grown man. This is bullshit. It's like, listen, bro, it's 7:30 at night. The sun just went down. I'm buying alcohol just like you. All right? Leave me the fuck alone.
Spare me the ear beating.
Dude, he goes, what's up, bitch? And then he goes, darn. I was like, no.
That's a good entrance, I gotta
Yeah.
admit.
Yeah.
What's up, bitches? And then Van Halen comes following behind you like a wave you could
that's true.
surf.
I'm worried that he knows who I am, not because of stand-up. No one
But
knows
you were wearing a
who
name
I
tag?
am because no, because I am kind of. Me and Pete C. We're both in this vigilante. Well, it's not vigilante. We're not supposed to say that. We're in the Crime Stoppers homeless group of Canoga Park
Okay.
Oh, God.
together.
Oh,
I
God.
see his comments every so often and have a chuckle at him. But anyway. We post in this group, and the homeless people all have cell phones, so they might be in the group too. So that "what's up, bitch" wasn't just some random "what's up, bitch." That's
Now you're
one
getting
of those
paranoid?
guys. Fuck yes, I am. All he needs to do is follow me home.
But
That's all.
that was a homeless guy? He was in a truck?
Well, therein
Or
lies the
like-
problem, Wub. Some of these fuckers have homes, and they're just straight up criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have their-
I've seen shit about that.
Yeah, they have their own trucks and stuff, but they're still going out and stealing shit and abusing. Poor me.
We
Aw.
in South Bend we have guys on corners holding signs, please help, anything,
That kind of shit.
And they did an expose on them, and those fuckers make $60,000 tax free
Yep.
a year.
Jesus.
It's a total scam.
That's
dude.
crazy.
They
Total
make,
scam.
They make
Yeah.
hundreds
and
of
they've
dollars
got
a day.
braces on their legs and crutches, and if you
Yeah.
watch them long enough,
Yeah.
Dead-
they got
hold
a
the dead
freaking,
baby.
they got a Starbucks bag on them. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
So
Yeah.
the, so
Got
the
a Rolex.
solution was to give them homes?
No, those aren't homeless people. Those are freaking scammers.
Yes.
I feel
Thank
bad
you.
for the families. Like if you're like losing one, you lose your job, you're done. You have a family to raise and all that. I understand that shit can happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it could happen. But like the ones that just want to do drugs all day, I want to do drugs all day too. But I also have to work and pay my rent.
Exactly.
So fuck off. Become.
You can
So-
multitask, losers.
You-
I do it. I've been doing it for 5 years now.
Yeah, you can do your drugs at work. Why
Yeah.
do you have to stop?
Get a job
Yeah.
that doesn't care if you're on drugs. One time I was in
There you go. Yeah.
That's why I work here.
yeah, no,
Get
that's
a
why
job
everybody
at
works
the
here.
smoke shop. Get a job at the smoke shop.
One
Easy
time, I'll tell you a
peasy.
homeless story. I don't know if I told you this shit, but I was in a like Westwood Village. This is probably 10 years ago, and I'm waiting for a bus to go from like through Westwood Village and come straight down Sunset. And I'm have my head earbuds in. I'm listening to music, and you just feel the presence of a homeless guy about to ask you for something. Important part of the story. I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm drinking a big gulp. It's sprinkling outside, not raining, but California raining. And so now I gotta stop my I probably listen to a podcast or something. I gotta stop what I'm listening to, which already pisses me off. If you come up and I'm not listening to shit or I'm not on the phone, It's a little bit, at least a little bit better.
Yeah.
Then I got to stop what I'm doing.
And interrupts you. Yeah.
So I stop. I go, you know, you can feel it's just right here. He goes, man, it's fucking. Mind if I get a cigarette from you, man? Yeah, times are tough. Whatever. 3 teeth in his head. He looks like a jack-o'-lantern. So I give him his cigarette. I go, yeah, no problem, man. Here you go. Have a good day. Thank God he had a lighter. He wanted my lighter. I'm not gonna let him touch my lighter, so I light it for him because I'm, you know, who knows this guy's been beaten off, wiping his ass with his fingers.
Yeah, of course.
And go back to my music, and he's still fucking like it. He's not done asking for shit. So I stop. I go, hey, and he goes, man, you mind if I get any change? I can get something to eat or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know. Whatever change was in my pocket, I didn't give him any dollars, but whatever change I had in my pocket, gave it to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before I hit play again, I'm drinking a big gulp. Here comes my bus. He goes, can I get a sip of that? A sip. He didn't want. He just wanted a sip. Like, yeah, man, get your AIDS mouth all over that, you fucking jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, get as
all
much as
that
you want.
juice on there.
Okay, have a good day. And then I take it onto the fucking bus. I go, you know what, man? Here's where that's not even the funny part of the story. He goes, I go, you know what, man? My bus comes up. I go, you can have the whole thing, man. You know, God bless you. God bless you too, man. I get on the bus and I see this motherfucker take my big gulp and flip the straw on me.
Oh,
He didn't want my germs.
Shit.
He didn't want what I have. That whole bus ride, I'm like, I got to get my shit together, man. I don't know what he saw in me, but fuck me. That dude didn't want
wasn't
what
good.
I have. Shit.
Oh my god.
That was a real gut check that day.
Speaking
and
of
that was this
bus
morning.
bus benches, Dana and her boy, you know Dana.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm like a lawyer.
Make sure you leave Adam a message. Yeah, so she says she's walking, like this is the same, like she lives right by me. So
Okay.
this bench is during the
right
day.
now, not when you were by the beach.
No,
she lives
now,
where you, okay,
yeah.
yeah.
On Whippoorwill?
Yeah,
Yeah, right on
Woodward
Woodward.
Will 720. Call back for
There we go.
mama.
Peggy Jane getting in one for Peg.
Older lady just pulls her pants down midday, and Dana's like she's like, I'm kind of blind, so I can't see what's going on. Hanging on the bench, just dumping. The hardest dump ever.
I got one of those too.
Yeah, and I was like,
Onto
just-
the sidewalk?
onto the sidewalk,
Like a donkey?
over the bus bench. She's holding the bench and just standing
Go on.
and taking a dump.
Off
like
the edge of the bench.
Yes.
Now, onto the bench or onto the back of the bench?
She's holding on the back of the
Oh,
bench.
my goodness.
Yeah. Just dumping.
Ugh.
And she's like, was that? I was like, weren't you afraid she was going to throw shit at you? And she's like, dude, I didn't even know what I was going to think. Yes, I did. We just like kind of like went around. It was unbelievable. Midday, this is happening. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, this is like part of life in California and Los Angeles. It's really strange that we all just accept it and it's okay. We're like, I got punched in the face by a homeless guy a couple months ago.
What'd you do to deserve that?
Well, here's what happened. I had a yoga bag on my back and I was lying to myself. I didn't want to go to yoga class.
Okay.
And he took me out of my misery when he punched me in the face. Because it's a perfect excuse
Yeah.
to not go.
Yeah, I can't go to yoga. It's like that Simpsons episode where like
But if I did go to yoga, I'd be more of a psycho, right? Like you
Probably.
gotta cancel the class.
you'd
You
have
just
less
don't
of a
go in.
story, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Does that remember that Simpsons episode where like Maggie was watching violent cartoons and then started to get violent and she hit Homer in the head with a hammer, and then cut to him, he's got bandages on his head like old school, and he's on the phone and he's calling work and he goes, I already told you why I can't come to work. My baby beat me up.
That's hilarious.
One time, my buddy Brian Jarvis in San Francisco, very funny comic writer, does just writing now, but he had this story where it was Christmas Day, Christmas morning, and he's like hungover going from his brother's house to his house. So there's no one on the street Christmas morning in San Francisco, except for this one homeless lady, like almost looked like Nell Carter. Remember Nell Carter? Like really heavy set black woman wearing a muumuu, and she's walking up this hill, and he's about, 20 yards behind her, and she's singing what he describes as beautifully White Christmas. And he goes, you could hear all the way down the street. And I'm like the only person that heard it or saw it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm watching it. I kind of got like a little emotional. And then she turns around, bends over, lifts up the back of her muumuu, and projectile sprays diarrhea onto this wall.
Oh God.
Onto a brick wall. And he's like, man, that's the hardest left turn I've ever seen in any story.
That's her closer.
That is her closer. Screwing of a brown Christmas.
It's an opener too, actually. Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Oh, God.
Yeah, where do you go from there?
It looked like a
Welcome to
t-shirt
Thailand.
cannon.
For my next number.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the Bing Crosby songs you got? Turd Monster?
Yeah, the homeless by me, I'm pretty sure there's just one little tent city across the street from where I live now, and I walk by the grocery store. It's really bad when I'm hungover. I vomited walking by this. I'm convinced they
The smell?
I'm convinced they use the garbage can there as a piss hole or something because it smells like just like the worst thing ever.
Oh yeah.
Like I've actually puked near that garbage can because of the smell. Like it's just
You should
it's
puke
pretty-
in it and change the smell.
switch it up a little bit.
Give it a little mix-a-roo.
Yeah,
show 'em
I
his
don't know.
balls.
Yeah, that's how you mark your
Yeah.
territory.
Yeah, that's how she does.
I think my dog doesn't want anything to do with it. She's like going around that shit. I don't want that disease.
Oh yeah, she's like, you know what? I'm good on the walk
Yeah.
today. I'll just learn how to
Yeah.
use a toilet.
Pretty sure I'm just gonna have to get dogs vaccinated against the fucking homeless. That's what's happening.
Oh, great. Now you're going to have an autistic dog. That's what
I don't
mean.
believe in vaccine my dog. No vax dog.
I wax my dog.
You do? That's
Yeah, I don't like hair on my
that's not
dogs.
nice.
What a funny visual that is, a wax dog. Just oh, the
I
poor
think it would
pooch.
look good on Eleanor. No, she'll look fat. I remember I shaved my dog one time and I was like,
Your dog, your current dog?
yeah. I was a little ashamed. She got a little chubby. I was like,
You got
"Yeah."
hair. We got one dog not hairy, one dog very hairy.
But she don't shed. She's all good.
Ugh, I've got one that sheds. I could build a new dog. once a
Really?
week.
What is it? A retriever?
No, it's a poodle mix, but poodle mix with I don't know, skunk or something.
Probably.
Poodle skunk.
Something feral.
Yeah, for sure. Jesus.
Well, poodles are kind of asshole dogs.
Oh, and the standard
know.
poodles are the best dog ever. The
Yeah.
the big ones. They're
Yeah,
calm.
that's what you have.
They're calm. They're just the sweetest.
They can drive.
I'm
They're
babysitting a
wonderful.
standard puppy poodle right now.
So
Oh
Really
yeah.
cute. Yeah.
How big is it?
It's already huge. Every time I
Yeah,
go
those are
see
big
them, every
dogs.
couple of days I go walk them, and they end up coming up to here,
Oh, yeah.
my hip level.
Yeah,
So
your
it
dog's
does,
big.
I've got
Yeah.
one that's 75% standard poodle, and he's 75 pounds.
Oh wow,
He's big.
wow.
Yeah, that's a big
Jeez.
dog. Your dog. What was your dog weigh?
Like she was 8 pounds, now
turkey
she's
sandwich?
10.
Weighs
Fat
like a-
piece of shit.
She's
Yeah,
the best. She
take
loves
it for
Joseph.
extra walks.
Yeah,
You ain't getting on my lap until it loses 2 fucking pounds. Kidding me?
I've been taking her up the hill.
I may be fucking dogs, but I have standards, all
I
right?
want that as a
I only
chest
fuck
tattoo.
beautiful dogs.
I have standard poodles.
Yeah.
Standards poodle.
I have,
Yeah, yeah.
I have
Standards
standards
poodle.
for my standard poodles. All right, then.
You guys are retarded.
I was telling the story
Except for
about
you, Pip.
when we were. She's pretty retarded. we used to scare. We had this thing which got out of hand quick, but how we used to scare the living shit out of each other
It escalates
How- we'd
so
hide.
fast.
for an hour and just wait for this bitch to come home from work. Like, cause she would just scare me once. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Wait for it. I got time to plan for this.
And then one time, I came home from high school, and now it's out of hand. Like hiding and moving furniture around to and wait to scare the fuck out of somebody. You know, I'm 17. This isn't
Yeah, yeah.
something we're doing to 10-year-olds. Like I was being very vindictive about how I'd scare her. You know what I mean? I'd be like in her trunk of her car.
Yeah.
But I could open the back seat from the trunk of her car and wait for her to get in her car. You know what I mean? I've been hiding in her
my
trunk for
God,
fucking.
dude.
She's getting ready to leave. I'm like, I'm getting in the trunk.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna start driving. I'm gonna fucking come behind her. You know what I mean? So one time, my favorite one was I came home from high school. I had a car. Came home from high school, and then my friends picked me up from home, and then we all went and played basketball. She gets home from work. My car's there, but she can't find me in the house.
I know he's gonna jump out at me from
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
somewhere.
So I come home from playing basketball like an hour and a half later. She's like, "Where the fuck have you been?" I go, "Chris picked me up. We're playing basketball. I've been looking for your motherfucking ass for the last 90 minutes." Just walking around the house alone. I know you're in here, motherfucker. Where are you, you dumb prick?
I'm looking in the washer.
That's hilarious.
Oh man,
Your corpse tumbles out of the fridge.
every closet.
Oh, that's funny.
There was a lot of places to hide in that house too.
Yeah, there was.
So it's you and do you used to scare your sister too?
No, but you know, I was thinking about the other day. Tell me, remember this? This isn't a bad one. Well, it could have been a bad one. We had the upstairs bedroom. They had the downstairs bedroom, and it's like this big. You know, we had like a lake. It was like a very big piece of property that we had lived on, and my sister was a notorious sleepwalker, especially all through high school. Like you could like walk down the stairs. One time she was walking down the stairs like this, and I'm watching TV.
That's scary in itself. Does it
and
freak
she's
you out?
walking like
Yeah.
this. I go, Megan, what the fuck are you doing? And she was always mad when she was in her sleep. She was never a nice person. And she goes, I'm putting the fucking whipped cream away, Jayson. And then she opens up a pantry, and I don't know what she does, and then goes back to bed. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? And then one time I wake up in the morning, and I had to mow the lawn that Saturday, which I always hated, so I always prayed for rain. It was a big, it took me all day to mow this motherfucking yard. And so I would look out and be like, please tell me it's raining. You wake up Saturday, it's like, you get 2 days off in high school. Come on, rain, because then I didn't have to do it. And I open up my blinds or whatever, my curtains, and all of Megan's pillows, blankets, sheets, everything that was on her bed was in the middle of the yard.
Oh my God.
And she had taken the screen out and had just been chucking everything she could in her sleep in the middle of the
God.
night. And then I go
Jesus.
into a room and she's just asleep on top of a completely blank bed. And I go, what the fuck happened last night?
Yeah.
She's like, what? Had no recollection of it whatsoever. So then we're like, okay, we got to do something about it. Make
It's
sure she
kind
can't
of
open
funny.
this window
It's
anymore.
kind of funny, but also a little scary.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah, we had to make sure she couldn't open that window anymore.
Yeah. I had a friend that would stay over. Her name was Megan, and her address is
Whippoorwill.
Yes.
217 Gumption Way.
She she never even told me this happened. This when I was probably like 12 or 13 years old at the
She's
time.
older or younger? She's
Same
Megan.
age. Same age as me.
okay.
Yeah. And she was staying over at my house, and she wakes up in the middle of the night. She's got a razor in her hand, and I'm like, okay,
Like
what
a
the
leg
fuck is-
razor?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And
Not like
she was like taking chunks like this.
get
her
out of
arm.
town.
Yeah, I was like, my mom's like,
Like
don't ever
bleeding
bring that
everything?
crazy bitch here again. I don't want something bad to happen in my house, and I was like, I didn't know. She's like, I don't do it all the time. I was like, well, how in the hell did you get the razor? Like, I was like, I didn't know. I was like, Megan, what are you doing?
She was
like,
totally like in her
yeah,
sleep.
in her, it's still sleeping. Like,
Uh-huh.
and
Jesus
I was like,
Christ.
and I'm just like smacking her because I didn't know what to do. I was like, just reacted, and
Yeah.
when you could feel somebody like standing there, and then she's just going like this.
And like cutting the fuck out of herself.
Yeah. But luckily, these are old big fucking razors. I used to take chunks of my own legs out, so it's whatever. But like,
That brings me up to our next segment. Guys, use the code We3Trolls and go to Bic.com. Get 10% off all of the terrible razors and free shipping.
they work
We'll be
really
right
great
back.
if you want to kill yourself. You want to slash the wrist.
Yeah, it's gonna
like
take
big
you
chunks.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember.
if you have a child that's probably going to kill himself, give him Bic razors. It'll take too long.
So
I tried to shave my legs with those, and my mom was like, "You can't shave your legs till you get older." I'm just in the shower. Took my dad's big razor, which these are the worst. Like just taking chunks out, not knowing what the hell I'm doing at all. Because my friend Joey Perez, fuck you, Joey, was like, "Haha, you have hairy legs," and I was like, and I couldn't wait to get home and shave. And then it was just like a massacre. I just had
what age is
Band-Aids
this?
all over my legs the next day.
What age is this?
I think it was like 12.
But had you shaved your legs yet?
No.
That was the first time
And
you
I
just
was
go,
hairy. Like I had dark hair on my legs. So I'm like, I should have been shaving.
You're Albanian. I've by the time this podcast is over, she'll have like kind of like a beard.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah,
all three hosts
Yeah, yeah.
bearded.
No, thank God I don't have a hairy face, but my legs are fucking hairy as shit.
Yeah.
My arms aren't hairy.
No, your arms aren't hairy.
No, my arms aren't hairy, but my legs, yeah, dude.
Really?
I fucking shave those shits every day. I hate it.
The beauty of old age is that goes away.
Oh, thank God. I can't wait for that.
A lot of things go away.
Yeah.
Including
That's a positive though.
including friends and family, right, Mom? She's so lonely.
Unfortunately, no.
So lonely.
Aw.
How's Grandma doing, by the way?
Still dead.
Okay.
I
man,
thought you were
that's
saying I'm like still dead. Oh. But I feel like once you get older, like me, I'm not that old, but I'm 34. I'm kind of enjoying not being that close, having family or friends in close proximity because I like my time alone. But at this, like, I don't want to spend time with people that I don't want to spend time with anymore. You know what I mean? Like I've made so many. Like I'm like, what am I sitting here hanging out with these people? I don't even like you. Why am I buying you a birthday drink? I'm not even your friend.
The older you get, the more
Yeah.
you narrow it down to just. Somebody said to me, Joy was saying this to me actually, my other mother, that there's once you get into your mid-30s, you discover the difference between friends and colleagues.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Or
that makes a lot of
acquaintances.
sense. Acquaintances, but like
Yeah.
around here, like,
Yeah.
especially at the comedy store, we hear all the time.
Mm-hmm.
8-9 years ago, I'd have been like, everybody here is my friend.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I know and work with a lot of these people and I tolerate them and then they're
Yeah.
my friends. Like,
Right,
would
right,
I
right.
help you move, or do I have your phone number even?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you can have a couple drinks and be like, oh, we're all friends, but then you're like,
It's
when
not enough
push comes
time
to
in the
shove, we're
day.
not.
It's not enough time in a day to hang out with. There's
No.
just so many people.
I know it's a real
Yeah.
friendship if I'm willing to push the button on the suicide machine for you.
The
Oh,
red
yeah.
button.
But there's a lot of
Yeah.
enemies that do that too in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
I won't give them the satisfaction getting to look at my beautiful face before they fucking die.
No, I want them to know that I'm the one that did this.
Go look at Oblivion, bitch.
Lights out, meatball.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So you grew up mostly in Illinois, or
I grew up in pretty much Michigan City, Indiana, which is about 20 minutes from Illinois. Right
Okay.
on Lake Michigan, right
Okay.
outside like East Chicago, which is the border of.
Is that where Jim
Federal.
Gaffigan's from too? He's like from somewhere close,
He's
like 20
I
minutes.
think he's from
Chicago.
Chesterton.
Okay.
I think, and Danish Ryan O'Neill's from right there too. He's
Oh, really?
from Valpo, I think. I think he's from Valparaiso. Yeah.
Who just asked me how far I am from Valpo?
I don't know.
The guy with the balls,
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Might have been Ari.
Ari.
Ari
Hey.
Jufir.
Jufir.
First of all, how far away are you from Chesterton? Second of all, look at my bird's nest.
Oh my god, he's so disgusting. No respect. I'm sorry that
No,
happened to
no.
you.
Oh, it's not the first time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You were that's your second time on Punch Drunk?
Yes.
Okay. Was Ari naked on the first time?
Ari wasn't. I don't think he was there. Was he?
Okay, he might have been.
We're talking about Ari Shafir.
Ari
by the way. I
Shafir,
don't
of course. Yeah. If there's any other Ari that
Yeah.
constantly gets his gigantic, he's got one testicle that looks like an avocado and another one that looks like maybe like a ping pong ball. Like there's not any. There's.
But he's
something's
healthy.
wrong.
It's weird.
Is
He's
he?
healthy.
Is he, bitch?
I don't know.
Is he?
I mean, how can you have cancer
Yeah.
for that many years?
But
in
the
your
thing
balls?
is, you're
Acts
always
healthy.
you're always healthy if you don't get
It's all in the
tested.
mind.
Like you don't have AIDS if you don't get tested.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Also, if you don't fuck guys up the asshole.
Well,
Here's a hot tip for everyone who doesn't want to get AIDS. Stop fucking guys up the asshole or letting them come in your asshole. I can't stress this enough. All the AIDS is in there. It's like a factory for HIV, buddy.
All right.
and needle use.
Needle use, yeah. And
Yeah, that Easy E was a real needle user. He definitely wasn't a closeted homosexual like his friend Dr. Dre.
I wonder about that one.
you know what's weird?
I don't.
You don't?
Yeah, he was definitely
I
gay
can
as
see
shit.
it for sure. I can see it for sure.
How about this? How about
I mean,
this?
at that time, he was probably hiding it.
Oh,
And-
of course.
And
Duh.
a
Absolutely.
rapper, a hardcore
And in that
rapper.
world, I mean, that's why there's not a single gay player in the NFL, huh? That makes a lot of sense.
It doesn't even make
Just-
sense statistically. Also, they're
Yeah,
just patting each
course.
other on the ass all the
course.
time. What's gayer than that? Hey, good job, buddy. Whack, whack. You're touching my ass.
Not to mention the shower.
Yeah.
That is a weird thing in the NFL. They do smack each other's asses.
A lot of weird things in the NFL. Also, all that rape. Why are you raping all those women in the hotel room?
It's
just the
called.
culture.
They probably got hit in the head way too many times, and that makes them crazy
gay.
people.
And they've also-
Yeah, it
and-
makes them crazy for cock.
Since they were 12, they've never been told no.
Yeah.
They've always been the celebrity of, like, you know, and now that they're rich, it's just,
Right.
they're almost conditioned that way. Like,
Well,
I'm
I looked up
untouchable.
Antonio Brown. I was like, he's just throwing furniture out of his
He's crazy.
hotel room, and I'm like, okay,
He's
that's
lost his marbles.
that's definitely brain damage. Like you've gotten hit, like where
Just
it
look
makes
at
you
his
violent
haircut.
like that.
His facial hair, his hair. I mean, he
Yeah,
looks
he does
crazy.
look wild. Like
He
I would,
looks like
I
a-
would assume that
If you saw him shitting off a park bench, a bus bench, you'd be like, yeah,
like,
sure.
that guy should have been in the NFL
Yeah.
for sure. What happened to you?
He could have been a great tight end. A tight end. He was shitting on.
Long snapper.
That's definitely not tight.
Oh my god.
Do you guys know about Aaron Hernandez?
Yes, of course.
Okay, do you guys know about Aaron Hernandez?
Yeah.
I didn't know if we're all jocks here. Yeah. He's another one. He was gay, dude. Couldn't just handle being gay. So
I
he had to
agree.
kill
Well, I think
his
the
gay
guy was
lover.
gonna.
I
I think
agree
the
with
guy
that.
was gonna out him, and he ended up
Two-
killing him.
Two wrongs don't make a right, Rozafa.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, he was crazy. He got away with shooting 2 people in the face at the University of Florida because he was
But
on the
it was
football
because
team.
his dick. It was his dick, not a gun.
Two young boys right in the face.
How many people did he end up killing?
Dude, he killed like 3 at least, right?
I think he in overall everything. I think he shot 4 people, and I think 2 of them died.
Good lord.
I think
Not-
from college to we got arrested for those murders.
Did he kill himself?
He hung
Yes.
himself.
Does
and-
that count as one of your?
I know that
kills?
does that. I wasn't one, so
I
3.
think so. I
He
think
killed
it
3
counts as a
people,
kill.
including himself. I think he
Yeah.
hung himself with
Yeah.
bed sheets, I believe.
Yeah, that's a hard one to. I feel like it'd be easier to kill other people.
And
than
apparently, he
kill me,
left
you know?
a letter to his significant other who was not female.
Yeah, I read it the other day.
Was it to you? Was it written to you?
I was reminiscing.
He left you all of his guns.
Oh God, dude.
Well, let's just say I don't have any gay lovers anymore. Following in his footsteps, but doing it right
Aw,
this
I'm
time.
sorry.
Not getting caught. No, he wrote 3 letters. He wrote one to his lawyer, who I kind of think there's a little gay thing going on right there. His daughter and his wife or whatever.
Baby
but the one he
mama.
wrote to his daughter was like, it was cold. I mean, he doesn't know his daughter at all because she's like a baby and he's in prison. But it was cold. It was like, hey, I hope God takes care of you or whatever.
He had opinion. Yeah. God is who his current wife had been dating for a while.
So is
the
it-
one he left to his wife was apparently kind of like the reason I did this was because if I didn't, we wouldn't get any money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I think, yeah, same with the kid, too. I think actually it was pretty nice that he did that in a weird way.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. There was some sort of I don't know what it
'Cause
was.
he's a
but-
Because
murderer.
once
It's the
you're
same
in
thing with
prison,
OJ.
But
You're
he hadn't been
not a real
he hadn't
person.
gone to trial yet.
Right.
That's
he hadn't
why
been
he did
convicted
it,
yet.
So
Yeah.
he's like, while he's waiting trial, if I kill myself here, all this insurance money and all this shit, I don't lose. If I get convicted of this and then I go to prison, and then there was some sort of like loophole with insurance, or
Do you
I don't
think
even know.
he knew that,
Or maybe
his lawyer told
maybe his
him that?
pension, maybe his NFL pension or something like that, which was a lot of money too, I imagine.
That's crazy that it
interesting.
just doesn't go to the daughter.
That's
Because, I mean,
interesting.
would he know that?
He had enough time to look that up or wonder and ask around. Maybe that was some
I
sort of
feel like
prison yard rumor, perhaps.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't feel like he's a reader.
That makes sense.
Yeah. He's definitely not a reader. If you know anything, that guy was. Yeah, he was a scary guy.
Yeah, but I think he probably that's probably the sweetest thing he's ever done.
Probably. It's probably the only smart thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, I don't know if he was up for the
Besides
death penalty
be
or not.
born as a super athlete.
Might have been 2 different. No, that's not. It was the same thing. I think it was all Connecticut that he was like on trial for or some shit. But anyways, or Massachusetts maybe. I think he killed these people in Connecticut. For some reason, I think it might have been in Connecticut prison.
Yeah,
But anyways,
I mixed
whatever
it up with
state
all
he's
the
in, I
other
don't think it had
guys.
the death penalty.
Oh, I see.
But it was still, that's what I was reaching for. But
Yeah.
if he got convicted, there was a thing where he lost whatever insurance he had, and I believe his NFL pension.
Well,
So
he
he killed
should take
himself
word from
before.
Epstein because you know what he did? He had a blind trust set up. So when he dies, which I don't think he's dead, when he
I don't either.
dies,
Yeah, he didn't die.
it gets all sent to these people that you don't even know who these people are. And it's a rollover one. So if there's anything else that sells while he's
You
dead,
mean he had this?
they
like,
get it all.
A bunch of people all around that were like, "Yeah, man, just send. We'll divide your $3 billion trust up between 5 people.
Yeah.
We'll each have X amount of hundreds of millions, and we'll do with it what you want."
Well, he wouldn't even take clients unless they were billionaires.
I mean,
Like,
I'm
at
not
all.
hating on that.
Like he was a
I'm
real
the same
math.
way.
Mhm.
I won't fuck a bitch.
So I don't
without
even-
money.
That's how I am with blind dates.
And nobody's talking about it anymore. It's like, okay, whatever.
Hey, Area
Okay.
51, man.
Yeah,
It was a
cool.
distraction.
Everything's a distraction.
our all elected officials fuck kids and kill them too. Big deal.
Well, my favorite is this vape thing. where
Football's
it's just
coming
like, vape thing where it was like all of a sudden Trump is like, I think 6 or 7 people have died from it. Maybe 400 people have had some sort of illness, and he's like, we're gonna
Get rid of
get
it.
rid of it in every state and all this. I'm like, that's one school shooting.
Yeah.
7 people. You know what I mean?
But you know what
Hundreds
it
of
is?
people, thousands of people have been shot.
Yeah.
I
And you're
get
just like,
it.
Yeah, but at least they didn't die
La, la,
gay.
la, la, la,
They
la,
didn't
la.
die gay though. They died like men on their fucking feet, not smoking a gay robot pen.
That's what I had. We were talking about that.
You got popcorn lung? Good, motherfucker. What are you doing smoking that C3PO
This is what they
looking
told me
dick?
though. It's the jewels that actually have the tobacco oil. There's something, not the jewels, but there's something else. Like you can get. I've gotten pens from
Sure.
literally a guy from China when I was
Sure.
doing this cannabis thing, and I was like,
Sure.
where are these?
I thought you
It
meant
says
Feng Chao.
organic on there, but it's from China. I'm like, should I really be? Oh my god! And I'm a smoker. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
used to it. Like, but I would take a hit, and I'm like, man, this really it was giving me headaches and everything.
Uh-huh.
So I just went to the weed store and got the actual cannabis oil, the whatever, it's expensive. It's like $50.
Sure.
That's what it should be costing, not
Yeah.
$10. So if you're paying
Sure.
$10 from some guy that's like at a vending thing,
The CEO of Juul quit.
did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Just
they must
this
be
week.
putting something in
So,
there too.
I think they're all getting a little
Addictive
nervous.
substances.
I
for
think it's
sure.
not
yeah.
where you want to invest your money.
Yeah.
Well, the best is like when you get. I think we were talking about this the other night,
I don't know. Cigarettes are still okay.
where people were like, I hate the person.
Well, I just smoked
that
tobacco. I
smokes
don't know
the-
what's in there.
Smokes the vape things.
Yeah.
And constantly tells you how since they quit smoking, this sucking
Oh,
R2D2's
Tony Hinchcliffe?
dick is
Yeah.
the best. He's been one of
Okay,
them.
Yeah.
Sucking,
I'm
giving
just
R-
dropping names the whole time.
R2D2's blowjob is better, and I'm like, but and then I'm like, you don't know what's in. I mean, there's hundreds, 70 years of research in what tobacco does.
Yeah.
I can weigh those options. We have no. Smoke that for 20 years and then tell
It
me when your
hurts my
eyes
lungs.
are falling out or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck. You don't know
yeah.
what's in there. But those exact same people,
It's still nicotine. That's what you're addicted to.
two drinks
That's what I'm
in,
try-
can I bum a cigarette?
Yep.
No, you can't.
No.
You just gave me a 20-minute ear beating about how that's better than this. Go blow R2D2, dipshit. You don't get a cigarette. You waived your right for one.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, though. Every time I've quit and I would try the pens,
It's
you
not
know,
the same.
it really isn't the same.
And then I wind up, I know how long a cigarette takes me to smoke. I know how much
Yeah.
time I have to do it. I know how long it'll last
Yeah.
before I would like
it's
another
part of the
one.
habit. Yeah.
With those fucking things, it's never not in my mouth. It's like a pacifier of tobacco.
Yeah.
And who do these people that swear by these things think makes this?
Yeah.
You think the anti-tobacco company is making these things to
Right.
combat cigarettes?
No.
They love it if you don't like it, because then you're right back to cigarettes.
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you think is making this shit?
Yeah, they probably own the same shit. They're probably producing it.
Yeah.
Then
100% they are.
So like you can get off our product by getting on our product.
Exactly. They're all like,
It's
some
like those
subsidiary.
12 steppers that exchanged cocaine for Jesus. You got to be addicted to something, right?
12 disciples.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It is the same
We
thing.
have to be addicted to something.
And then once you
Or,
realize
like
Jesus
sometimes
isn't
they
real,
become sex addicts or chocolate or coffee.
I'm a
Coffee.
chocoholic!
Yeah. Sorry. Jesus. My ears.
caffeine.
Put down the chocolate and no one gets hurt, all right? Give me that chocolate. I'm a chocoholic. I'll push a fucking tree down if I don't get some chocolate in me.
I'll suck your dick for this Hershey's.
I'll suck your dick for a Twix, motherfucker.
All right. We only got a few more minutes left. Teebs, where can everybody find you?
You guys can follow me at the Teeb on Twitter. All my dates and all that stuff you can ultimately find there. You can find me on Instagram from there as well. Please listen to Punch Drunk Sports on All Things Comedy Network. That's me, Sam Tripoli, Ari Shafir.
All the jocks.
All the big jocks. You know how athletic all of us are. I pulled my hamstring taking a nap the other day. Woke up with a full-blown hamstring. And I'm like, whoa, the wheels are falling off the bus, guys. And please listen to my other podcast called 92.7 The Pod. It is a fake morning radio show about a fake city.
Awesome.
And there's only going to be 21 of them. It starts with season 3, episode 1. Everybody dies at the end, and then I rewind 2 years and catch up to season 3. So please listen to that. I think 5 episodes already out.
Fun. I want to listen to that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And Peg, what's your address again?
She lives on the corner of Whippoorwill and Gumption.
Thank you so
Right
much
by
for
Rose.
coming. Nice
Thanks
meeting
for
you.
having me. Thanks for
Yeah,
having
you're
me.
welcome.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Suck it.
Keep on trolling and sucking.